Julia had very literally returned to Russia, as she shared in photos that did not include her husband. Many fans asked what went wrong. Now, Julia is answering their questions. After multiple posts about her return to Russia, and hundreds of questions, Julia decided that it was time to speak. She shared the above photo split of her and Brandon in this upcoming episode, alongside a caption in English and Russian, below. "You will not believe." Julia's caption began emphatically. Julia acknowledged that she has received the most important question: "Are you divorced?" That does not sound like the statement of a divorced woman. "I am grateful to fate that him is my husband," Julia expressed. She also offered an explanation of why she is in Russia. "I came to see my family and do important things," Julia informed her followers. "We do everything together," Julia remarked. Initially, it was not clear what the antecedent of "we" might be, however. Given context clues, we have to conclude that she is referring to Brandon. "This is the first time when I am alone," Julia expressed. Presumably, she is referring to this being the first time that she and Brandon are spending time apart. And, Julia remarked, "We seem to have returned to those days when we made a visa." That last comment is a little ambiguous, but two conclusions could be drawn. The first being that she and Brandon quickly slipped into old habits of staying in touch long distance, as they did before she arrived. The second being that she and Brandon are back in a honeymoon phase, if they ever left, because they miss each other. It may be that there are plans for Brandon to also go Russia in order to join her. After all, they may have a second wedding in Russia, so that her family can participate, which was one of many reasons that they declined a second ceremony last year. A boundary that Betty of course ignored. It would be amazing for Brandon to get to spend more time with Julia's friends and family now that they're married. And frankly, it would be great for him to have a break from his parents. The best thing for them, their marriage, and Brandon's long-term well-being would be to go no contact. Unfortunately, after nearly 3 decades under Betty and Ron's thumb, that is probably unthinkable to Brandon. It's also possible that this had to be a solo trip for Julia. Brandon has a full-time job as a pest control technician. He may just have to work. While many developed countries guarantee weeks of paid leave to everyone, America lags behind in that regard. It is honestly a relief to hear that Brandon and Julia are still happily married, but it's not a surprise. They're both human beings with flaws. Julia has jealousy issues. Brandon picked up some very bad habits from his parents, but ultimately, they are clearly very much in love with each other and happier together than they would be apart. Good for them.